Hey guys, and welcome into another video. Today we're going to be doing kind of a quick video. Obviously, we have the news that came out this morning that Leonard Fournette has been released, waived, whatever you want to call it, absolutely obliterated by the Jacksonville Jaguars. This was a shocking move to a lot of the people of the world because, it's Leonard Fournette, top 15 back, top 10 back in the NFL. He's definitely one of the better pure rushers we have in the NFL. And when you look at why they would cut him, it seems, at least thinking in just like, Madden terms or something, it's like, man, this guy's probably like an 87, 86 overall. Why would you cut this guy? And I think it's a little bit more deeper than that. So if you guys do enjoy the content, please be sure to subscribe, leave a like on the video if you guys do, as well as it does help me out a bunch. Turn those notifications on if you don't want to miss. We do NFL, NBA content. Getting back to the NFL content, if you're one of my NFL babies, let me know in the comment section below. Welcome back to getting some NFL content out there. I'm going to be doing another video probably either today or tomorrow going over my draft. We do an offline draft for my fantasy football draft, so we did that last night. It was pretty fun. I think I got a good team. I think a lot of people are happy with their team, so we'll go over that as well. But going back to Leonard Fournette, I think that what shocked the world to the more core, hardcore NFL fans wasn't too shocking. He has had issues with the front office, with the coaching for a long time. He's had issues with Doug Marrone. He's had issues with Tom Coughlin. He's had issues with a lot of people. So when it comes to why they would release him instead of trade him, it comes with that. A lot of teams are looking at it saying, hey, look, he's had problems with their front office. He might have conflict with our front office. Why would I trade for a guy who's making $4 million this year when I could just let them release him and go pick him up for $500,000, And I think that's kind of where a lot of teams come. A lot of teams aren't really risking anything at the running back position. We've seen that in free agency. I mean, Devontae Freeman's still a free agent. He's one of the better running backs in the league, and he's still a free agent. I think that it's just kind of shown that the running back position has lost a lot of value unless you have that game changer, that Saquon Barkley, Ezekiel Elliott, Christian McCaffrey, those guys, the guys who are going to get their paydays, Derrick Henry. It's not really worth dealing with all that drama because you can replace them simply. We saw Jonathan Taylor and DeAndre Swift go to teams with already starting running backs who were very good, and Kerryon Johnson and Marlon Mack. It's just a matter of, hey, look, we can get younger and better at the position. Why not? And that's kind of where a lot of teams are looking at this point. So in the Jags sense, they like what they saw in Raquel Armstead, which I think he was a solid player last year when he was on the field. I think that he could progress. They did sign Chris Thompson, which is Jay Gruden, now the offensive coordinator there. He's a big fan of him, so to use him in the pass game, they could also look towards another running back. But I think that they'll probably stick. I think they'll probably stay. If they want to go get Devontae Freeman for a year, they can. If they want to go get a different running back, off the top of my head, I can't think of that many other ones that are on the free agency market. But they could always go after another running back. On top of that, there's a draft next year. You have guys like Travis Etienne, Juba Hubbard coming out, most likely. So, you look forward to that, taking them probably in the second round. You don't need to waste a top 5 pick on a running back anymore. It's just not worth it at this point, unless you see in college, hey, that's Saquon Barkley. Hey, that's Christian McCaffrey. It's really not worth it at this point. But, yeah, so Doug Marrone came out and even said we couldn't get anything for him, a 4th, a 5th, a 6th. We couldn't get anything for him. And I think that a lot of teams, like I said, are just kind of wary of that. I'm going to go over the kind of teams right now that have the best odds of signing Fournette. Vegas always has odds for everything. But let me know what you guys think about it. Let me know what team you want me to go if you're a Jags fan. Let me know what you guys think about this. Are you guys worried about it? Are you guys expecting this? Are you taking it for Trevor? I am worried for Gardner because I think Gardner is a very good quarterback. I think that he should have a job, but we'll see after the season. But, yeah, so according to Bovada, they have the Bears as the top team with the odds to get him. Now, I don't really like the fit too much. They drafted Montgomery to be this thing. They gave him a lot of volume last year. It didn't work out, but it was his rookie year. They still have Tariq Cohen as well. Could it work? Yeah, you could throw him in there, especially with Montgomery's injury. But I think that it would stall the development of Montgomery if you guys really do believe in him. If you don't, if you think, oh, hey, why don't we just get Fournette if we have Montgomery? Hey, go ahead and go for it. That's not bad. We'll definitely bring more exciting football to the Bears, which is definitely desperately needed. The Patriots are up there as well. Patriots are always a top team to sign any free agent asset that's out there. When you look at what the Patriots have at the running back position, James White, Damian Harris, Sony Michel, Rex Burkhead. I think Bolden opted out, I'm pretty sure. But the point, Lamar Miller too. The point is that they just have so many running backs at that position. I just don't see a reason why they would go for it other than that Cam Newton, Leonard Fournette combo would be great, but you'd have to shed some of that weight. And with them just signing Lamar Miller, it doesn't seem like it's going to make sense. Now, I know the initial instinct is like, oh, well, Leonard Fournette's better than Lamar Miller. Why wouldn't you do that? Well, there's a lot more that goes into signing players. If you already signed a player in Lamar Miller, why, like, oh, we just signed him a week ago. Oh, this better player is available now. We just signed this guy a week ago. Let's just swap him again. It's more to it. It's not as simple as that. It seems like it could be, but it can have a lot more effects. You sign a guy to believe in him, you're still going to believe in him, even if there's a better talent out there. You think, hey, I think I'd rather have Lamar Miller at this point. He's going to fit what I want to do at this point. So there's different reasons for it. The Buccaneers are up there. Obviously, Tommy B wants to win a Super Bowl, and they need all the help they can get. Once again, another committee where they have a lot of young guys. They have Ronald Jones. They have LaShawn McCoy. They have, oh my God, why am I thinking? There's another running back. Keyshawn Vaughn as well, who they drafted, who a lot of people are very high on. So, once again, another guy who I think would stall the development. It would definitely make a salary cap hold kind of hard because you do have guys like Shaq Barrett, who needs an extension. He's playing on the tag. You have a lot of guys. Brady's making a lot of money. Evans, Godwin's due for a salary extension after this year. So I think it wouldn't make sense unless it was a one-year rental for a very cheap deal. Once again, it's another thing where it would stall the development of Rojo and would stall the development of Vaughn. If that's what you want to do to win that ring, that's cool. But a lot of teams believe in what they have because they've seen what they have. They like what they've had. They've already worked through training camp with them. So I think that you got to realize that it's team chemistry is a big thing. What bringing Fournette in, what is that going to do to Keyshawn Vaughn? Now that he's third on the depth chart, what is that going to do to Ronald Jones, who thought he had a pretty solid year last year? So it does different things. The Washington NFL team, I think that they are a big signing here. They do really like what they had in Antonio Gibson, which I'm a big fan of. I drafted him in our league. I'm not even going to cap. So for him to get signed here, would it make sense? Yes. They need help on offense drastically. They really only have Terry McLaurin. I would not want to have a team in Washington where you're having Haskins at the quarterback most likely, which I don't really believe too much in, and you don't have a run game, and you don't have a good pass game. I think that they should stick with Gibson, but if they want to take a one-year flyer on Fournette, I agree. I don't think that they would want to take him long-term, but he could end up doing a lot for you, so that's definitely a good one. The Texans are up there as well. They obviously have David Johnson. You can do a 1-2 punch with Leonard Fournette and David Johnson. I actually like that a lot. Because that's a kind of a good fit for the Texans to where, hey, you traded for David Johnson. He's going to give you that value. He's going to be that pass-catching role because Fournette really isn't a pass catcher. He's gotten better at it, but he really isn't a pass catcher still. So that would be a good 1-2 punch there. I really like the Texans combo. They're not big to sign him, but I think that would be really good to do. The Seahawks are up there. I don't really believe it. They just signed Carlos Hyde. They still have Rashad Penny, who's young. They still have Chris Carson, who, besides fumbling, is a very, very, very good running back in the NFL. So definitely one of those things that it's a little more out there, but obviously the odds are showing that too at plus 1,100. So the Falcons are also there. They obviously have Todd Gurley. You could have a Fournette-Gurley combo, which would be nuts, just absolute brute strength going through the hole. But once again, it could work. It's a 1-2 punch. I don't like it as much, but I think that it could work. And then the Pittsburgh Steelers are up there as well. I like that a lot. They did draft McFarland this year, who I think is going to be a good third down back kind of thing. Connor is looking a lot more built, so if he stays healthy, that'll be good. But the Steelers could be a good one. I really do like that fit there because Leonard Fournette kind of brings that what Le'Veon brought to the Steelers in the sense of people are going to be very worried about this run game if Fournette's there. To whereas right now they're not extremely worried. Connor is a great running back, but if Fournette is there, he's going to be able to do a lot. He's going to be able to kind of put fear into that team. It would just be kind of funny to see Fournette in a Steelers uniform after he waved Mike Mitchell and then trucked him over. I think that would be pretty cool. But, just kind of going over that. I mean, there's a lot of other teams that are obviously he's able to get signed anywhere. He's probably going to have to take like a Jameis Winston, Cam Newton, these kind of types of deals to where they're going to be, hey, I'll give you $1 million. I'll give you $500,000 to play for this season. It's a one-year deal. It's got some incentives. If you hit 1,000 yards, if you hit double-digit touchdowns, whatever, you get some more money. But you got to prove that you can still do it because right now you're on no roster and we're the ones that are helping you, and that's really where it's going to come down to. So we could see an outlandish team. You could see a team like Carolina or something like that do it because if you're spending $500K on a guy, you might as well make it Leonard Fournette. So I think that it definitely does help out for his situation to get out of there. I think that the Jags are in a better situation for him to get out of there. They're more of a pass-heavy offense at this point, I think, with Minshew there, with Chark, D. Westbrook as well. I think Conley's still there. I think that they have more in the pass game than they do in the run game. So we'll see what they can do there. We see what Raquel Armstead does. We'll see what they do at the running back position in these next couple of weeks. Maybe they go after another guy. So let me know what you think about it in the comment section below. Obviously, if you're a Jags fan, like I said, how you feeling about the move? Are you excited that he's gone? Are you happy he's gone? Are you pissed off? Like what's the case there? And then same thing with everybody else. What team do you think he should be going to? So let me know in the comment section below. If you guys are new, please be sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell, as it does let you know every time I upload a video, NBA or NFL content. If you did enjoy the video, just give it a refresh. Let me know what you think about it the second time. And without further ado, that's going to be for me. I'll see you guys in the next one.